We hope you're having a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Welcoming you to the BetMGM studio, I'm Mike Keith, joined by Amy Wells.
On this edition of Titans All Access, I talk about Sunday's win in Houston with the man who keyed the victory, Titans quarterback Will Levis. Mike Keith goes beneath the surface to show how the Titans organization works to help hurricane victims. Mike Keith and I are off to Paris, the Paris that has barbecue, not the Paris that has the Eiffel Tower. And every week, we talk with Titans head coach Brian Callahan.
It's Callie's Corner, and it's presented by SeatGeek.
Well, we can't talk about this team without talking about Will Levis and the progress that he's made. What part of his progress has pleased you the most?
Since he's returned from the injury over the last 3 games, I've seen him sort of just take the game as it comes and not trying to do anything special. And I've tried to sort of impart that on him that and I've said it before, that quarterback play most of the time is relatively boring. It's taking a handful of completions, it's managing, it's not turning it over. And he does that for the most part. And then there's 5 to 8 throws a game that you have to hit to win. And he's been hitting those throws at a pretty high rate. And that's what's the most, it's just the totality of playing the position that's the most encouraging for me. That's been really good to see.
All right, so let's talk about players who maybe have not been talked about enough.
Okay, can I start?
You go.
I want to start with Kenneth Murray. Do you think that he has not been talked enough about and his performance?
I thought his performance in this game was outstanding. He actually we moved him over to the Mike position, away, basically switched positions with him and Jerome Baker, because Baker's got a little bit different skill set, so we kind of had 2 guys that were similar, and we felt like maybe moving Kenneth to Mike would help, and it did. I mean, he was really, really, really good in this game. I mean, active, running the ball down, stopping the run, tackling guys. He was in position in coverage. Should have had 2 interceptions, but in the right spots. He had a really, really nice game, and was a large reason why they had a hard time running the football, is because those guys are taking up gaps up front and not making it hard for the line to get off on the second level, and he was right there to go make tackles. So I thought he had an excellent game.
Tyler Boyd, 6 targets, 6 catches, 55 yards. What enabled Tyler Boyd to have arguably his best game of the season so far?
You know, we found ways to get him some targets on the third down. You know, he had a really nice third down conversion or 2. We had him open on the first play of the game on that bootleg where he's coming across the field. I threw him a screen or 2, just play calling wise, just trying to get the ball in his hands. He's just a guy that can help us, and he continues to show why. I mean, he's consistent and reliable.
On the post-game show, Mike Keith asks you if you expected Chigakonkwo's 70-yard big play to end up in a touchdown. You said no. You really didn't expect that play to pop off the way that it did.
It was just another bootleg style play, just quarterback movement, move him out of the pocket. And, it's generally, if you look at over the time of running, we've run very similar plays, and they're usually 6 to 12 to 14-yard completions maybe. And, there's usually, if the defense is in position, it usually ends up open, but there's people there to make a play. 70 yards was not, I didn't call that play going, here comes a 70-yard touchdown. Like, I called the Nick Westbrook-Akine touchdown knowing that if we got the right look, that was a touchdown. Like, that's one of the ones where it's like, as soon as I looked at the defense, I was like, oh, this is going to be a touchdown. The other one, Chig's play, I was just trying to get the ball in play and just keep moving the chains, but he did the rest of it.
All right, let's turn to Washington. Their rookie quarterback is something else, Jaden Daniels. He's also their leading rusher. Has your defense faced a quarterback exactly like him this year? Anything like that?
Not as productive as he is right now. They designed some of it for him. There's some RPO quarterback runs that are all a part of it. He does a great job somehow of never really putting himself in harm's way. A little bit like Lamar does, where he can make runs and he scoots around and he slides or gets out of bounds and doesn't ever take really big shots, which is pretty impressive. And then the rest of it is him making plays when things break down. He finds lanes and he takes them. He's excellent with the ball in his hands.
Dan Quinn is a defensive guru, so even though he's the head coach, we know that this is his defense. Any similarities to what you just saw in Houston?
You know, Dan's got his own spin. He's one of the guys, I have a tremendous amount of respect for him, both as a defensive coach and a head coach. It's a good scheme. It's not usually too complicated. They play fast. They know what to do. They're very similar to, you know, the structure we just saw in Houston.
For more of our conversation with Brian Callahan, we invite you to enjoy the OTP. You can watch the OTP on the Titans YouTube channel or at TennesseeTitans.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the OTP wherever you get your podcasts. There is only one official Titans podcast, better known as the OTP. Stay tuned. More Titans All Access right after this.
Welcome back to Titans All Access. We are coming to you from the Titans audio podcast studio here at Ascension St. Thomas Sports Park. We are joined by a very special Nissan insider, quarterback for the Tennessee Titans, Will Levis. Will, thank you for taking the time to sit down with us.
Yeah, great to be here. Feels good on a Victory Monday.
Oh, yes, and it was a great win over the Houston Texans. 32-27 was the final score of that game. You were 18 of 24 pass completions, 278 passing yards, 2 touchdown passes, a passer rating of 123.3 of those numbers. Which one is your favorite?
The W in the win column, so that's the number I'm most excited about. But I got to give credit to everyone just stepping up and doing their jobs to allow that to happen.
Feeling good, baby! Let it go, let's go!
So we're starting to see a lot of those big explosive plays that, of course, fans and people watching the game get so excited about. Are those the plays that you, Will Levis, get the most excited about?
I get most excited about, operating the offense and just continuing to make the right decisions throughout a drive. And sometimes, a drive can go without any of those types of plays, and that's the right way to, operate and manage the drive. But when they do show up, you got to take advantage of them. So it was cool for us to notice those opportunities and for the guys to be in the right spots at the right time, for me to have the time to throw the ball and to put it in the right spots.
Any win is a good win, but this one was on the road against a division opponent, against the Houston Texans. Was it a little bit sweeter just because of all of those things?
For sure, it's my first divisional win, so that was big for me. And to go down and to play, the team at the top of our division right now. To give us confidence going into this last stretch of games for the season with a bunch of divisional games, obviously. So one day at a time from here on out, we're excited for Washington.
Brian Callahan has said that it feels like you have moved from being the guy that's responsible for throwing the football to the guy that's playing quarterback. Do you feel that?
I think so, yeah, for sure. When you're in a new offense and you're learning it, like you need game reps to kind of feel that comfort within the system, and I feel like I'm at that point where I'm starting to get there and developing a lot more confidence, and just like with how I'm seeing things, just feel really good about playing the quarterback position. Like I definitely feel like I'm in more control and in more command of the offense compared to the beginning of the year.
How does Brian Callahan make you a better quarterback?
I think the trust he puts in me and his ability to see my strengths and call things and see things that cater to those strengths. So we've done a good job of developing alongside each other, I think, throughout this year.
How valuable is that relationship beyond just the trust factor, but the actual understanding of like where this person's coming from, where you're coming from, and what each other are seeing maybe? That's got to be helpful on game days.
Very valuable. You have to be upfront and honest about everything, with how you're seeing things, how you feel about a play call, what types of throws you're most comfortable with. So those open communications have been awesome. We're spoiled as a quarterback room to have a head coach, that's so offensive minded and that wants to spend time in the room, and it's pretty special. So we recognize that and try to take advantage of the coaching points that he brings to the table.
In a season that's had some highs and some lows, how does that make you a better leader? Yeah,
you just got to be the same person every day, and that's what I learned from the jump. Regardless of whatever situation you're in, good, bad, you can't let it affect your mindset and the type of person that you are. And you just got to give props to just everyone being, professionals about how they're going about their job and bringing the right energy and juice week in and week out.
I want to give you the opportunity to brag on the defense a little bit. How much do you appreciate that entire side of the ball has bought into what this team is doing?
No, they've been balling their tails off from the jump. Like they They played well enough for us to win a lot of those games in the beginning of the season, and I feel like, it was on me to, step my game up a little bit and get the offense in a spot to where we can help them out a little more. So, it's been awesome watching them play. Credit to all those guys. I know that they've made a lot of offenses have some long days this year, and it's awesome watching them on the sideline.
How real is momentum in the National Football League, and how beneficial is it in the later part of the season?
For sure. No, I think in a game too, just momentum, like when a big play happens, and being able to feed off of the energy, just everyone on the sideline pulling for each other, regardless of how things went or when something went wrong. The confidence was always up. The guys always had each other's backs. So hopefully we can take this momentum of this win and bring it into this week. We know there's some cool opportunities to win some divisional games here at the end of the year, and we know they're all going to be a battle, and we got to just put out our best display every Sunday.
Will Levis, thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us.
Thank you so much.
There's more Titans All Access on the way right after this.
It's time for the Hughes and Coleman Decision of the Week. When Jack Gibbons suffered a fractured ankle, the Titans were certainly glad that they had acquired Jerome Baker. With Gibbons playing well, the only way to replace him in the defense was with another proven veteran with Baker's talent and savvy. Baker has over 600 tackles in over 100 career games. Acquiring Jerome Baker is the Decision of the Week, presented by Hughes and Coleman, official injury lawyers of the Tennessee Titans.
Welcome back to Titans All Access. I'm at Nissan Stadium, but not to call a game. What we're doing here in the West Club at Nissan Stadium today is taking part in a blood drive for the American Red Cross. And as you know, at holiday times, it's always important to give blood because there are shortages. But after Hurricane Helene, well, they need even more. So in this week's Beneath the Surface, I'm going to join other Titans employees in giving blood on behalf of the American Red Cross. If you've never done it, if you've always been afraid to do it, I'm going to show you how easy it is and how you can help save a life during the holidays by just taking a few minutes. Follow me along. This is no sweat. These people are trained professionals. So how much blood am I actually going to give you?
A pint today.
A pint?
Yes, sir.
Proud of the Titans organization for having the American Red Cross here at Nissan Stadium and our Titans employees from top to bottom coming out to donate. It's a great group of people, something we take a lot of pride in as an entire organization, making a difference in so many different ways. It's good stuff. And I'm done. And the story of the day so far is my hemoglobin level is through the roof. Who knew? I didn't. See, that was nothing, right? Nothing. Took me less than half an hour. You should give blood today. Go to redcross.org and you can make an appointment. There's a blood drive somewhere around you happening within the next 24 to 48 hours or certainly in the next week. It's easy to make an appointment, to give blood, and to save a life. Titans All Access continues right after this. From the end zone, Stroud in trouble. He stepped out of the end zone. Sacked! Safety! Game over! Landry with his 6th sack of the year. It's 2 for Tennessee. And guess who's come to H-Town and going to get a win? Welcome back to Titans All Access from the BetMGM studio.
When Mike Keith told me that we were headed to Paris this past summer, I thought we were going to the Olympics. That did not turn out to be the case. But I have to say that I was pleasantly surprised as we headed to Henry County.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
It is.
We have a lot of great Titans fans in Paris, Tennessee, and for years, those Titans fans have been telling us about Trolingers, an amazing place for a lot of things, including barbecue.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. So as we all think about family this weekend, we take you west to meet the Trolinger family. As I invite you to follow me through Tennessee, presented by Greyline, Tennessee. Thanksgiving is about family and food, which is why a stop at Trolingers in Paris
is perfect this week. Let's do family first. Business starts in Jackson in 1907. Next move north to Medina, Tennessee. And then on to Paris, Tennessee, where Mike and Michael Trolinger have made the business what it is today. How did your grandfather get into all this?
Yeah.
Well, he just started cooking barbecue.
Really?
Yeah, but the original slaughterhouse where he actually had an open pit. We cooked whole hogs at first. Of course, as it progresses down time, we did so much barbecue, it was beneficial for us to just cook whole pork shoulder.
They do it all at Trollingers, but their cafe and its service, amazing. For the past 2 weeks and for the next 4 weeks to come, the staff at Trollingers are extra busy, not only taking care of a steady stream of daily customers, but also helping with holiday preparations for families around the region.
Thanksgiving comes around, everybody starts ordering turkeys and hams. Of course, on Christmas this year, a lot of prime rib roast, a lot of whole prime rib roast and stuff.
And then these are the rooms back there, and so this is just one day.
That's one day.
Oh my gosh.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, there's more.
So that's just tickets, and then
But there's ones that have to come in, unload 5
and so
of them
these
and get the rest of the orders on.
And these are all turkeys. And so all this goes out in about, this was a Thanksgiving, so it went out in 4 hours.
Whoa.
So we're only open for 4 hours during Thanksgiving.
We'll come in early and prep it, get ready to go.
And the Trollinger family is a Tennessee Titans family. With a history of putting on glorious tailgates in the parking lot of Nissan Stadium for about, 100 or so of their closest friends.
I would actually cook baby back ribs, they call it, they're about 1 pound slabs. They're a whole lot different than these. To me, they're a lot better too. But this is what we cook here every day. But I do all that, and the chicken and ribs, I put shrimp, we had shrimp hors d'oeuvres on the table. And all
Did you even get to go to the game itself?
Oh yeah. Everybody just started in the truck. We it was so much fun.
You could hurt yourself before going in, but so good.
In there, we had a good time.
A walk through Trollinger shows why for locals, for people headed to the lake or a Henry County Patriots football game, or just folks passing through, this is a must-stop destination. Between looking at the pictures and all of the wonderful things that they offer,
No one leaves Trollingers unhappy.
you could spend a lot of time at Trollingers in Paris. And frankly, you should.
Titans fans, the holiday season is here and we've got something truly special. The Foolish Club Napa Valley, the Tennessee Titans official wine club. This isn't just wine, it's handcrafted, award-winning Napa Valley wines honoring the bold legacy of the Tennessee Titans. Born from the pioneering spirit of Bud Adams, the founding owner of the Tennessee Titans. Are you looking for the perfect holiday gift? Every shipment arrives in a stunning vintage fire-branded wooden crate, a keepsake that shows off your Titans pride. And it includes a 3D customizable wooden card. These wines make an unforgettable gift for family, friends, or Titans fans this holiday season. Each purchase supports the Tennessee Titans Foundation, giving back to our community. Are you ready to celebrate the holidays with Titans pride? Head to winegiftshop.com/Titans to shop our wines. More Titans All Access after the break.
The 40th annual Tennessee Titans Mr. Football Awards will be presented to the top high school football players in Tennessee on Tuesday, December 10th at Nissan Stadium. Here are the finalists just announced in each TSSAA classification. Division I, Class A, Nate Adams, Clay County High School. Bennett O'Neill McDougal, Whitwell High School. Tate Serber, McKenzie High School.
2A, Andrew Johnson, Fairleigh High School. Jaden Pete, Milan High School. Payson William Young, East Robertson High School. AAA, Eli Graff, Alcoa High School. Graham Simpson, Westview High School. Skyland Smith, Covington High School. 4A, Waylon LaRue, Anderson County High School. Carson Quillen, Greenville High School. Tyler Thompson, Marshall County High School.
5A, Brendan Ains, Page High School. Eric Hazard, Page High School. Kelvin Perkins, Southwind High School. 6A, Samuel Ero, Collierville High School. Donovan Starr, Ravenwood High School. Craig Tutt, Oakland High School.
Division II, Class A. Jared Curtis, Nashville Christian School. Nick Fullen, Tipton Rosemark Academy. Jalen Mosley, Jackson Christian School. Division II, Class 2A. Hudson Chance, Christ Presbyterian Academy. Caden Marable, Battleground Academy. Noah Spencer, University School Jackson.
Division II, Class AAA. David Gabriel Georges, Baylor School. George McIntyre, Brentwood Academy. Ethan Utley, Innsworth High School. And the finalist for Kicker of the Year, Elliot Arnold, Macaulay School. Philippe Laforge, Baylor School. Ethan Lane, Boyd Buchanan High School.
A live video stream of the 40th annual Tennessee Titans Mr. Football Awards on December 10th will be provided on TennesseeTitans.com and the Titans app.
We hope that your Thanksgiving weekend is and continues to be special. We remind you, Titans play at Washington this Sunday at 12:02 Central Time. Titans radio coverage begins at 11 a.m. Central on Titans radio stations throughout the region. We hope you'll tune in for that. For Amy Wells, I'm Mike Keith. Thanks for joining us for Titans All Access, and we'll see you next time.